Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, before we jump on into today's rumors and news show, we are so close to 21,000 subscribers. We're less than 100 away. I'm trying to get there by the end of the day today, so I'm challenging you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's 100% free, and we'll be able to do more videos. Plus, I told you guys yesterday, live shows starting next week on Monday, so be looking forward to that. Subscribe for that, and videos almost every single day, like today's video, which is coming up right now. You're watching the Kansas City Chiefs Report. I am your host, Harrison Graham. Like I said, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. If you want to subscribe to the channel, spread the word, and let's get to 21,000 subscribers. All right, let's get into today's rumors. How about signing Whitney Mercilus? There seems to, be some dots that could be connected between Mercilus and the Chiefs because, well, he got released by the Houston Texans on late Monday, early Tuesday, and now he will be looking for a new home, assuming he does not retire. Some believe he could retire as a Houston Texan, but I don't think that's going to happen. He's still got something left in the tank. Chiefs, of course, need a lot of pass rush help. We've talked about this a lot. The defense has struggled, although it's played better, and a lack of a pass rush has been a major reason why. And he's got 3 sacks in 6 games. I mean, that's not bad for a guy who hasn't been an every down player for the Texans this year. You look at his numbers so far here in 2021. He's basically a pass rush specialist at this point, which I think is something that Kansas City would certainly value in a major, major way. I've always liked Whitney Mercilus. I think he could have been a guy that I would have targeted for cheap at the NFL trade deadline. But now that he is a free agent, I'm signing this guy in a heartbeat. Like, this isn't even a question. You should go sign Whitney Mercilus right now. He doesn't have to go through waivers since he's a veteran. He is able to sign today, this second, right now. So if I'm Kansas City, I would definitely go ahead and do that because you look at this defensive front for the Chiefs right now, and it's got some names, but the production just hasn't been there. Frank Clark only has 1 sack. Chris Jones has missed a couple of games. He's only got 2 sacks in 4 games. We'll talk about him later on in the show and his injury status. Derek Nottie, Jaron Reed. Reed's been a pretty big disappointment. Michael Dano's been pretty decent as a rotation guy, but overall, this front 4 isn't producing like it's being paid to produce with guys like Jones, Clark, and Jaron Reed. I think a guy like Whitney Mercilus, who's a vet, and you bring him in and you say, hey, we're just going to have you check in and rush the passer. We're not going to bring you in on rundowns. Just get 30, 35 snaps a game and go get the quarterback. I think that makes a whole lot of sense for the Kansas City Chiefs if they want to go after Whitney Mercilus, which, honestly, I think they will end up doing that. Want to remind you guys to subscribe, but also answer this question. Should the Chiefs sign Whitney Mercilus? Type Y for yes, type N for no. This will be the pinned comment on today's video, so go ahead and answer it right there. Today's show is sponsored by BetUS. Get going with our #1 sportsbook partner at chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. Use that promo code Chiefs125. You put down $100, they're going to give you $125 for free. Make some money all season long with BetUS. They're the best sportsbook partner in the game. It's chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. Put down $100 again. They'll give you $125 for free. Go bet on football all season long. Let's talk injury update now around Chris Jones. 610 Sports KC tweeted this out per Bob Fresco. The Chiefs are optimistic that Chris Jones will return this Sunday against the Titans. And hey, that's a pretty big deal, I would say, because this defense under Chris Jones, they really, really need some help on this pass rush. He has been out for the last couple of games with a groin injury, had 2 sacks in the first 4 games this year. I believe both of those were way back in week 1, so it's been a while since he's had a really productive game. And let's be honest, once he's fully healthy, they need this guy to produce. They just need it. Like, you have to produce if you are Chris Jones because you're being paid over $20 million a year, and the Chiefs need him to get after the quarterback. They've been moving him around, playing defensive end mostly this year. A healthy Jones can only help. I mean, right? He's better than guys like Michael Dana and, these other players, Alex Okafor, guys who've, had to step in while Jones has been out. And I will say this, if you did go get Whitney Mercilus, you team him up with a healthy Chris Jones, Frank Clark, that could be a dangerous front. Now, it hasn't produced this year, but based on name recognition, if they can just figure things out, this could be a dangerous front four. And it all starts with Stone Cold Jones. Like, he is the guy that you expect to be your best defensive player, in all honesty. Outside of maybe Tyrann Mathieu, Chris Jones is supposed to be that guy for this defense. That's why he got the bag, over $80 million, and hopefully, just hopefully, he can end up being a big-time contributor when he gets back, because, again, that's what he's paid to do. And it sounds like he will play on Sunday against the Tennessee Titans, who are coming off a great win against the Buffalo Bills on Monday night. Help us reach 21,000 subs here on the Kansas City Chiefs Report. We're currently at 20,909. Like I said, we're less than 100 subscribers away from 21,000. It's youtube.com/ChiefsTV. That is the link to share with Chiefs Kingdom, and let's continue to grow this channel here at the Kansas City Chiefs Report. All right, one more thing I wanted to talk about. Where is Josh Gordon, okay? This is getting kind of bizarre that Andy Reid after the Bills game said, well, that game got kind of wonky. We expect to play him more against Washington. 11 snaps? That's not that much. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I expect Gordon to play every down or something like that, but what are we seeing from, guys like Byron Pringle, Mecole Hardman, Demarcus Robinson that would say, oh, there's just no room for Josh Gordon? Those guys have been fine, but I want to see Josh Gordon play. Like, I want to see him out on the football field and see what he can bring to this offense. Again, I told you guys when the Chiefs signed him, I'm not expecting a number 2 receiver. I'm not expecting Josh Gordon to come in and save the day. He doesn't need to, but would I like to see him? Would I like to see Mahomes throw some jump balls to him in the red zone? Yeah, I think he could be a dangerous player and give this offense a different look at the wide receiver position, because we've talked about this time and time again. What do receivers for Kansas City typically play like? They're usually short and quick and fast guys. Josh Gordon's 6'3", 225. He can give you a different dynamic on the outside than a guy like Mecole Hardman or Byron Pringle can. Even a different look than Tyreek Hill. Obviously, Hill's a much better player, but they do different things, and that's what I was intrigued about when they signed Gordon, with his physical presence, with his vertical ability at 6'3", 225 pounds. 1 catch and 11 yards through 2 games. That's it. I want to see him get more opportunities. I'm looking for 25-plus snaps against the Titans this upcoming Sunday. So hopefully, he continues to learn the playbook and he can get more involved in this offense. Should Josh Gordon play more? It's as simple as that. Type M for more, type L for less, as in you don't want to see him play at all because he's barely playing. How much do you want to see Josh Gordon play? If you want to see him play more, type M. If you want to see him type L, or play less, type L. And with that being said, subscribe, and we'll see you next time here on the Chiefs Report.